Hi, everybody. I am Sarah Kernowles, and I am a breakup and dating coach. And I'm going to be coming to you for the next 10 days to give you 10 breakup healing tips because I find there is not a whole lot of great material out there. I want you to have the tips of what actually works that'll actually help you to heal and turn your breakup into the best thing that ever happened to you. That's right. I said it. I believe your breakup can become the best thing to ever happen to you. That's not going to happen overnight. That's not going to happen without some intentionality and maybe a little bit of work. But I truly believe that I can look back on my breakups with so much gratitude and so much belief that, yeah, that breakup, that relationship ending really is the best thing that had ever happened to me. And I'm going to be telling you why I can believe that so firmly and how I could get to this place because I wasn't always that way. I've had those breakups where I could not get out of bed for days, where I felt like I didn't know how my life was going to go on after that relationship ended. Like I lost who I was in that relationship. So I didn't know how to live my life as a single person. These weren't my healthiest moments in my life where I was putting so much into my relationship that I didn't maintain any sense of who I am as a person. And when that relationship ended, I was totally lost. So I had a particularly bad breakup um, many years ago. We could probably go back almost about 8 years for the breakup I'm thinking about. And I remember that relationship ended and it was messy. And we won't go into the details about it because I tell that story in other places. But um, I couldn't get out of bed for 3 days. The only times I got out of bed was if I was going to wander in the woods behind the apartment where I was renting at the time. And I just would listen to audiobooks. I think I had The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes at the time. And I just was listening to that and her soothing voice as she read her chapters and how she was trying to change her life. And I thought, this is all I have. Like, this is the only hope that I have is being in the woods and listening to Shonda Rhimes. And um, I was so desperate to get out of my pain, to get out of my suffering. I was willing to do anything to end it. And that's where I want to bring in our very first tip. My very first tip is that most breakup advice sucks, so don't follow it. That's right. Don't follow most of the advice that's out there. And so I made a list of some of the advice that I've been given and that I hear is being given all over. So let me know if this sounds familiar at all. Um, Throw yourself into work, get under somebody new in order to get over somebody, go take a trip alone, change your look. It takes half the amount of time you were with somebody in order to move on. Put your lipstick on, dress up, and fake it till you make it. Always look hot in case you run into your ex. Uh, yep. And that just keeps going on and on and on along those same themes of keep yourself busy, get involved. This is all really well-meaning advice. And I know that where it comes from when other people tell this to us, it's coming from a well-meaning place. It's also coming from a place of discomfort because most people don't know how to be with somebody who is in pain, much less somebody that they really love and they really care about. That's right, these people care about you. There are still people in the world who care about you even after your relationship is over. These people care about you and they really hate seeing somebody that they love who is hurting. And most people don't know how to handle not just your discomfort, but their own discomfort. So they try to make your pain go away as quickly as possible with these platitudes. But you know how I know that this advice doesn't work? Because I tried all of it. And I ran a tally of after a particular breakup, how much money did I actually spend in total trying to get over that breakup? And I'll be honest, it took me, I think 6 years to finally fully let go of that person. I even dated, I was in a relationship for part of that 6 years. not proud of that, but I was holding on to so much anger and resentment that I kept trying to solve what I was holding on to of all that pain and all that suffering and despair that I had just shoved down and tried to ignore and try to cover up. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars in trips, in books, in programs, retreats, um, coaches. I became a life coach because I decided to change my life because I wanted my life to look so different so that if my ex saw me, he wouldn't recognize me. I became a life coach. We are talking tens of thousands of dollars because I was running from my pain because I didn't want to feel it, because I thought that that was how I had to move on. And it didn't work. I kept trying that stuff. And like I said, I was holding on to so much anger and resentment for 6 years. So, my very first tip for you, and it's a very painful one that I learned in a really expensive way, is that most breakup advice doesn't work. So, the next time somebody tells you, time heals all wounds and this too shall pass, I beg of you to nod your head, say thank you, but you don't have to listen to it. Know that I am going to be giving you real, legitimate tips for the next 9 days that are really going to help make a difference in how you heal and how you move on because I want so much better for you. I learned the very long, the very expensive way, the very hard way of how to actually do this. And my hope is that I make it a little bit easier for you, that it does not have to take that long, that you are able to move on with minimal time, the minimum amount of money possible, not everything that I had to do. Um, and that you come out feeling stronger, healthier, more confident than you were even when you were in that relationship at its best moments. All right. So that's tip number one. And stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to be going into tip number two, and this is going to keep going. We're going to do 10 days of this total. And I cannot wait to share all these great tips with you. All right. Have a great day. And feel free to share. If you are watching this, if you're going through a breakup, if you know somebody who's going through a breakup, feel free to pass this on to them. I really want to get this information out there, and I could use your help. So please feel free to share. Please feel free to tag a friend. Let me know how this is landing for you. I love, love, love to hear from you. Okay, take care. Have a great day.